Hi guys, so I have added a few things to my identity web, as you all can see, and I'm going to go over a few of those things. I have a few sticky notes beside me. My first I am is ambitious. That is short for determined. I feel like that is something very common. A lot of people nowadays are determined to build a legacy for themselves, make something of themselves, whether it's buying a car, buying a house, creating a family, finishing school, anything of that nature. A lot of people are now being more ambitious than ever before. So I feel like that is very common. My next I am statement is I am a Black African American woman, and in the world that I grew up in, and my past and kind of still in the present, I feel like this is a statement that is marginalized. It's very common as well, but we are put in a group and boxed in as African American women as people who can only do certain things, and I feel like that is incorrect. As you see, we have a lot of women who are now owning their own businesses. We have women who sit in high places, such as vice presidents, such as Miss Virginia Hardy at East Carolina University. We have women who are building to become great, and maybe one day we may have a woman as a president. So I would say being a Black African American woman is very common, and we are marginalized. Now, as I go to my I am not statements, I would say, this is my first one, I am not uneducated. That is a big controversial issue. Mainly when it comes to people who have chosen not to pursue a career as going to school and gaining a trade. They just go straight to work once they complete school, or maybe they drop out. So some people feel like you are uneducated because you don't have the degrees behind your name, the PhD, the letters. And that is very untrue and accurate, because you can learn without having to go to school. That's why we have libraries. That's why we have the internet. It teaches you things that you don't have to go to school for. Unfortunately, we choose to pay. So this is something that can definitely be a vulnerability to people, because some people are very sensitive when you call them uneducated due to the fact they did not pursue a college degree. So then we move forward to the next I am not. And I said, I am not a failure. And that is very common to me. Some kids now, people, adults, grow up and feel like they have become a failure due to the fact life didn't go the way they wanted it to. And sometimes we have to remind ourselves that just because things are not going our way doesn't mean that we have failed. We may have swayed the path, or we may have hit some bumps, but we are not a failure. And that is something to tell yourself, to encourage yourself on a daily basis. I am not a failure. And that's about it. Thanks for listening, guys.